Okay, check the calendar. It is Monday, February 2nd, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And, usually a Monday night in February.
Mm.
It implies hibernation, right? Netflix, maybe some leftovers.
Absolutely. But if you're anywhere near Paris, Ontario, tonight is looking very different.
Yeah, it really is. We were talking about the inaugural meetup of the Paris Area Business Connections chapter. It's finally here.
Yep, tonight at Legends Tap House and Grill.
And looking at the notes we got from the organizers, Jason Kiffer and the new chapter chair,
Mm-hmm.
Krista Hodjevich, the momentum for this is, well, it's actually kind of surprising.
It is surprising, and it's telling. Typically when you launch a new networking chapter, you'd expect, what? A slow burn, a dozen people, maybe 15.
Right.
But they are tracking to surpass 50 registrations for tonight.
50 people for a launch event.
On a Monday.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But let's unpack that number. Is it just that people are bored, or does this signal something more about the market in Paris right now?
Oh, it's the latter, definitely. 50 people showing up proves that the community model works. But more importantly, it signals a gap.
A gap.
Yeah. People aren't just looking for leads. If they wanted leads, they could, stay home and do cold outreach on LinkedIn. They are looking for a safe, casual setting to actually connect. There's a real hunger for that human element that digital just hasn't replaced.
So our job today is to be the insider's guide.
Yeah.
We want to prep you so you can walk into Legends tonight
Mm-hmm.
between 7 and 9 p.m. and feel like you already own the room.
Exactly. We want to fast track that sense of belonging.
Yeah.
We'll cover the lay of the land, the key players you should probably flag down, and the etiquette, because every group has its own unwritten rules.
Before we get to the tactical stuff, though, I want to go back to that human element you mentioned. This all falls under the umbrella of the locally connected community hub.
Right.
And this isn't some new experiment. They've been at this for a while.
Since January 2017. And the origin story is actually really useful for understanding the vibe tonight. It started with a single Facebook post in a Waterloo neighborhood.
And the goal wasn't even business.
Right, not at all. The goal wasn't, let's build a business empire. It was, I want to have a beer with my neighbors.
Which is arguably the best way to start anything.
It is. And now, 9 years later, they just passed the 9-year anniversary, it's somehow evolved into the largest community-based catalyst for development in South and Southwestern Ontario. You just look at the map. Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge, the city of Guelph.
Don't forget Wilbitch Township and Stratford.
Exactly. And the Niagara region, now Paris, it's over, 2,500 people involved?
Wow.
But despite that scale, they are obsessive about maintaining that original neighborly feel. They explicitly compare it to the TV show Cheers.
Where everyone knows your name.
That's the tag. But let's dig into why that works for business, because I think a lot of skeptics, they hear neighborly and they just think unproductive.
Right. If I'm a business owner, I'm thinking, I don't need more friends, I need more revenue.
And here's the nuance. Most networking is hunting. You go out with a spear, your business card, and you're looking for a kill today. You want a transaction.
Okay.
This model is farming.
Farming.
It takes longer. You plant seeds. You water them just by showing up and, being a decent person. But the yield is exponential because you aren't fighting for attention. You're building reputation capital. So when you're not in the room, people are advocating for you because they like you, not because you pitched them.
So the strategy isn't close the deal tonight. It's more like become the person everyone wants to see succeed.
Precisely. And that approach, it just levels the playing field. That's why tonight you'll see entrepreneurs standing next to retirees, stay-at-home parents, 9-to-5 employees. The hierarchy is basically flat.
Okay, so let's visualize the farm for tonight. We're at Legends' Tap House and Grill. I've heard it called Brant County's best-kept secret. What are we walking into?
Visually, it's a sports enthusiast's dream.
Yeah.
It's high energy. You're going to see walls lined with memorabilia and screens. Just screens everywhere. 16 plasmas and a massive projection screen.
16 screens sounds like sensory overload.
It can be, but in a networking context, it's actually a tool. If the conversation hits a lull, you have this built-in distraction to comment on. Did you see that play? It's a really low-stakes icebreaker.
That's a good point. Use the environment.
And you should use the menu as an icebreaker, too. They've done something really clever with the food. It's not just, generic wings and fries. They feature a popular local dish from every single city that hosts an NFL franchise.
Oh, that's fun. So you can basically eat your way through the league.
You can have a Philly cheesesteak or a specific regional burger. It gives you something to talk about immediately. Have you tried the Kansas City dish? It sounds trivial, but those little conversations are how you start building that Cheers rapport.
And I assume, since we are guests, we should be treating the staff well.
Oh, 100%. The staff at Legends, they pride themselves on being courteous but fun. If they go above and beyond, tell a friend. Word of mouth is the currency of this entire group.
Okay, now, a great venue is useless without great leadership. You can have the best beer on tap, but if the host is cold, the party just dies. So who is steering the ship tonight?
The person you need to find is Krista Hodjevich. She is the chapter chair.
I know she lives in Tavistock but works in Paris, so she's kind of bridging that regional gap. But what's her background? Is she a professional networker?
She's actually an executive director in the childcare space. She oversees 2 daycare centers and 5 before and after school locations.
That sounds intense.
She's managing over 300 families.
Okay, just stop there for a second. If you can manage the logistics, the emotions, and the schedules of 300 families, I mean, running a business meetup has got to feel like a vacation.
That's exactly it. Her day job is creating order out of chaos. She is a natural super connector. She knows how to make people feel seen and heard because, well, she does it all day long.
I heard there's a bit of a friendly contest going on with her.
Yes. If you want an opening line with Krista, ask her about the leaderboard. She is currently in a heated race against Jason Kipfer, the founder, and Gary, who is a legendary ambassador in the group.
A race for what?
They're competing to see who can attend the most meetups across the entire hub.
She's competitive. I like that.
She jumped in with both feet back in the Stratford chapter, and now she's bringing that same intensity to Paris. Definitely introduce yourself to her.
Who else is on the must-know list for tonight?
Look for the guy with the camera. That's Rob Cooper.
Rob Cooper, photography.
He's the in-kind sponsor. He's donating his time to document the night, capture the energy. He's a wedding and portrait photographer, so he knows how to make people look good.
So don't dodge the camera.
No, smile. It's good personal branding.
All right, let's talk about the money backing this. These events have sponsors, and usually the sponsors are people you want to know because they're deeply embedded in the local economy. We have 2 happy hour meetup sponsors tonight. First up is Rob Dice.
Insurance made simple.
Now, I have to be honest, when I hear insurance sponsor, I usually brace myself for a sales pitch about life policies.
And that is exactly the stigma Rob Dice is fighting against. He's an independent broker.
For those of us who just pay the bill and don't really read the fine print, why does independent matter? Why shouldn't I just call some big 1-800 number?
The difference is who they work for. A direct agent works for the insurance company. Their job is to sell that company's product.
Okay.
An independent broker works for you. They aren't branded to one carrier or driven by a specific quota. They shop the market for you.
So if I have a weird situation or a tight budget, he isn't just trying to jam a square peg in a round hole.
Exactly. His tagline is insurance made simple because he strips away all that insurances. He listens to your story first. And he's doubling down on this community. He's sponsoring tonight in Paris, but he's also sponsoring the big 9th anniversary next week in Waterloo. He is everywhere right now.
Got it. Who's the second sponsor?
Lee Miavu,
I've seen his name. He bills himself as your personal COO.
which is a fascinating title, right? Lee started coming to meetups in March 2025. Professionally, he partners with business owners to boost profitability. He's the guy you bring in when your operations are messy and you really need to scale.
He fixes the plumbing so the business can grow.
Right. But socially, he's what Malcolm Gladwell would call a connector. He always brings a guest. He never, ever shows up alone.
That's a power move.
It is. It shows he's generous with his network. And he actually issued a specific invitation for tonight. If you don't know him, come find him.
Yeah.
He wants to treat you to a warm coffee.
He's buying coffee.
He wants to sit down, get to know you, and see how he can help. It's a very low-barrier way to enter his orbit.
Okay, we know the people. We know the place. Now we need the insider's playbook. Every group has its etiquette, and nothing ruins a first impression like breaking a rule you didn't even know existed.
And the locally connected community hub is casual, but they are pretty strict about the culture.
First up, wardrobe. What are we wearing?
Business casual.
Define that, because business casual in Silicon Valley is a hoodie, and business casual on Bay Street is a blazer.
That's fair. Think smart casual.
Mm-hmm.
No suits and ties. If you show up in a 3-piece suit, you're going to look like you're trying way too hard. But also, no sweatpants. Comfortable, presentable, approachable.
Okay, now, here's the one I want to push on. I've read the rules, and the big one is no hard selling.
Correct. No aggressive card pushing, no closing deals at the event.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Okay.
I'm a business owner. I've driven to Paris. I bought a drink. I spent my Monday night here. Why can't I sell? Isn't that the point?
I get it. It feels counterintuitive. But the moment you start hard selling, you become a taker in the eyes of the group.
Yeah.
You smell like desperation. It's true. People do business with people they like and trust. And you can't build trust if you are shoving a slyer in someone's face 5 minutes after meeting them. The rule exists to protect the safe environment. If you meet someone who needs your product, great. Change contacts, set up a coffee for next week. Do the business then. Tonight is for the relationship.
So if I'm in a conversation and I realize there's no business to be done, do I just walk away?
No, you exit gracefully. It was great meeting you. I'm going to go say hi to the host.
Positive interactions only. Don't trap people in awkward conversations, but don't be rude.
And support the venue.
Yes. Buy a drink, buy an appetizer, and tip the staff. We want legends to want us back.
And there are door prizes tonight. What's the protocol?
Simple. If you win, pick one item, just one. Don't clean out the table.
Fair enough. Now, looking beyond tonight, because we said this is a farming game, not a one-night hunting trip, what does the rest of the season look like?
It is a packed month. February 9th, 2026 is the 9th anniversary celebration at Morty's Pub in Waterloo. I heard they're taking over the whole building for that.
All 3 floors. But, and this is a big but, if you haven't registered, you are likely out of luck. It hit max capacity at 150 people. It's waitlist only now.
That is just wild demand.
It is. But don't worry. February 18th, the Woolwich chapter is at Crow's Foot Smokehouse in Conestoga Great BBQ. And then February 23rd, the Eastbridge chapter is at Benchwarmer Sports Bar in Waterloo.
If I'm a business owner listening and thinking I want in on this momentum, how do I get involved beyond just showing up?
You should look at the sponsorship packages. We mentioned Rob Dice as a happy hour meetup sponsor. That package is $200.
$200? That seems really low.
It's incredibly accessible. For that $200, you get promotion on podcasts like this one, social media shoutouts, and you're the hero providing appetizers for the group. The ROI on that visibility is massive compared to a print ad.
Is there a way to participate if I don't have $200 right now?
A door prize program.
Well,
Over 55 businesses participate. You just provide a gift card or a certificate.
but does that actually drive business? Or is it just giving away free stuff?
It drives the right kind of business because the winners choose their prize. If someone picks your gift card, they have self-identified as a potential client. That's a warm lead walking right to your door.
That is smart.
And finally, get digital. Download the Connect SWO app. It's becoming the go-to shop local directory for the whole region. If you aren't on it, you're basically invisible.
We've covered a lot. We know the history, the strategy, the people, the rules.
We're ready.
So a quick recap. Tonight, Monday, February 2nd, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Legends Tap House and Grill in Paris.
And it's going to be the largest inaugural launch in the Hub's 9-year history.
Before we sign off, I want to leave everyone with one thought.
Yeah.
As you walk into Legends tonight, ask yourself this. Are you looking for a client or are you looking for an ally?
That's the question.
Because a client gives you money once. An ally like a Krista or a Lee or a Rob opens doors for you for years. In this room, allies are the real currency.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And speaking of allies, come find us. We're going to be there tonight. We want to meet you.
Please do. Come up, introduce yourself. We'd love to hear your story.
It's going to be a legendary night at Legends.
Cheers.
Chew